everybody, and welcome to another haul video here for Indie Film Cafe. This is your old pal, the Moo Cow, aka Paul A Presenza, and joining us tonight is
Jonathan A Moody.
Hello, Mr. Moody, and then joining the two of us is
John Moo Ward.
Outstanding.
All right.
So, as is typical for our haul videos, we will start off with 5 Blu-rays each and then go into 2 sets of 10 DVDs. Even though we probably all have more, we figured this was just a way of systemizing it and, just keeping it the same. So, okay. So, I guess I'm first this time. And let's see. I have some interesting Blu-rays. They're pretty much all from the Dollar Tree, and we're going to start off with a weird one called Uncle Nick. And I'm going to get rid of that cow because it doesn't look like you're going to be able to see anything if I don't have.
You have to hold it in front of your face, but it's okay.
You gotta
There you go, Uncle Nick. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it. I have never heard of it. It's not the kind of thing I generally would have any interest in, but it's an Earl Morris Presents. And Earl Morris, he's one of my favorite guys. You know, he did that Pet Sematary movie, and he's done all kinds of cool stuff. And generally speaking, if Earl Morris says that this is a good movie you should check out, I'm willing to listen. So.
He is a great documentary filmmaker. So
yes,
Fog of War and I think it's Gates of Heaven is the film that you're referring to.
Yeah, that's the one.
He has done some really, really good documentaries.
So I am willing to give him this. Plus, there's also a Barforama on here. So you got to love any movie that comes with a Barforama on the special features.
Yeah. All right. Perfect.
Next, we have something called The American Psycho for the Digital Age. It's Spree.
Oh, man, I got that too.
Okay.
So do I. Are we all going to hold up our Spree copies so you can take pictures?
Yeah.
That'll be the thumbnail. All right, everybody.
Is this Is this the dude from Stranger Things?
I'll have to take a look.
I think so.
Oh yeah, it is. It's the what is it? The kind of boyfriend or whatever.
Right, the guy who's supposed to be a jerk but turned out to be okay.
All right, John. Well, I don't know why I called you Joe. Sorry, John.
It's okay. I don't have it for this round, so I have to find it. But I can make it part of this round. Maybe Paul can continue, and then I'll find it by then.
Okay. So that's Blu-ray number 2Z. Blu-ray number 3Z is a movie called Trespassers.
Nice.
And
that looks good.
That could be.
It was a Dollar Tree?
Yep. Zula Balk is in there, and I love her.
Oh, nice. I like her too.
So that should be interesting. Next looks like some kind of weird mob movie called Red Rage.
Ooh.
So
all right.
That was one of the kind that I went there, I saw it. There was the DVD and the Blu-ray, so I'm like, the hell with it. I'm going for the Blu-ray.
Well, there you go.
And then Blu-ray number 5 is one that I believe you guys both got last time, and that is Panic, which I believe is actually Satanic Panic.
Right.
And this is the politically
John
correct.
got it last time, but I actually got it this time on Blu-ray.
It's the politically correct version.
Actually, if you open it up, it says Satanic Panic in the thing. So.
Yep.
Did
you find your box, John Ward?
I did. I have it right here.
All right. So let's do our picture. Let's do our spree.
All right.
All right. Okay, so that's the end of my Blu-rays. Who's next?
All right, so then I guess that's me. Now, these are all mainstream. I got all of these most likely off of eBay, Amazon, or I went to Target for one. So none of these are Dollar Tree. So I got, because I wanted to update, because most of these are sequels. So I got Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Nice.
So, which
a classic.
Yeah, I'm not I did a whole review of this, so
I know,
I have a lot of problems with it. So
I know you didn't like it, but me and you disagree on a lot of stuff on the main.
I like it. It just has way too much fan fodder, and I just don't know why, with the 20 different ideas that Dan Aykroyd has had, why they just remade the first movie. So that and why there's no reason to have the marshmallow guys in it either. That's just fan fodder.
Those are fun. Come on.
They make no sense in the movie. They serve no purpose, really. But I enjoyed it enough. I am kind of tired of the Stranger Things kids being in freaking everything, especially when it comes to big movies like this and It and all that. The next one is a film that everybody disagrees with me on, but I loved it. The new Matrix movie.
I haven't seen. I don't like the Matrix,
so yeah, Matrix
I haven't seen
Resurrections.
anything since the second one.
Yeah, it's my second favorite film. So I got that. All these have slip jackets, which is really nice. This I got because Joe Lujan recommended it. I wasn't going to pick it up, but he's a fan of the entire thing of this. Well, I'm only a fan of the movies because I haven't played the games, but that's Resident Evil.
Oh, yeah.
And Resident Evil, okay.
Yeah, and I was not a fan. So it's okay. It's watchable. It's not boring. I guess it follows the games a little more closely.
But I'm guessing you have the other ones too, right? On Blu-ray and stuff.
Blu-ray and DVD, yeah, all the Mila ones, yeah.
Yeah, so like you're completist. You want to have all of them anyway, even if you don't like it.
Games actually a lot of fun.
I'm sorry?
The games are actually a lot of fun.
I would like to play the games, but I already waste so much time on other stuff that it would just...
I hear you.
Yeah, I just can't do it. And then I picked up Scream.
Once again, because you're a completist.
That's right.
Not because you like it.
Yeah, and I did rewatch it, and my biggest complaint still is the Billy Loomis stuff. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I like it a little bit more, but I just really hate that Billy Loomis stuff.
I know what you screamed last summer.
Yeah, almost. And then this one is the newest one that I bought, and this cover is false advertising beyond belief. It is the Requiem. There we go. Thank you. I even looked it up to see what it meant, and it's the shark. And I'm sorry, it's this does not happen in the movie at all. The shark is in the last 15 minutes, and it's just a shark. Like it has no personality. It's not interesting. It's not. It's not like The Shallows, where the shark actually is like has a personality and while trying to attack her on the rock. And it's just a shark out in the ocean. That's all it is. And I was very disappointed in this. I don't know. The director talked about a whole bunch of metaphors that I didn't get. I'm like, dude, I think you're the only one seeing these metaphors for the shark. And Alicia Silverstone, I don't know. Everybody else seems to be a solid actor. I can't tell what's wrong with her. I don't know. Maybe she just doesn't know how to act anymore.
Call her up. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, it's really weird because it's a strange. She just acts very strange in the movie.
She may not have been particularly interested in the film.
Yeah, she might have just been phoning it in.
Yeah, the making of is interesting because they shot it at like Universal Studios in Florida. So they used their lake, and so they put up like green screens and stuff. I was very disappointed because I was hoping this was what the movie was about. It's there, and I'll make this fast. But it's they rent like a bungalow that's out on like a dock on the ocean. There's a tropical storm. It rips it from the dock, and it's like really far away from shore, and they're just kind of floating in it. And that's what I thought the movie was about. Them, like the husband and wife defending themselves against the shark that, and slowly, but surely the bungalow thing gets smaller until like she's just on like a piece of wood. And it's not. That's not what the movie's about. That's what I thought the trailer really showed.
Why didn't they just leave before the big storm came?
They do get a phone call from the office of the hotel saying, "Do you guys want to relocate?" And they said, "No, we should be fine." So they don't leave.
What?
Yeah, and there's a big thing with Silverstone where she doesn't like the water because they tried doing a water birth in their bathtub. And like the baby drowns. like it's a stillborn when it comes out, or a miscarriage or something. And so the shark is supposed to be this metaphor for motherhood.
High concept nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted them trapped in the bungalow trying to survive a great white shark. That's all I wanted. And I didn't get that. I mean, the shark's only in it for maybe 15 minutes at most at the end. So to me, I'm going to keep it, but I mean, even the ad line is lame. No one will hear you scream.
Especially if you don't do it.
Yeah.
All
Don't scream and no one will hear it.
Moving right along, Mr. Moody, you are next.
Sorry, first of all, Spree. We talked about this. That's all gone. All right, moving on. Panic, my second one. Satanic Panic. But
Boy,
that sounds fun because it's got Jerry O'Connell and Rebecca Romaine, so I'm kind of excited. And some other people.
Yeah, I originally got that on DVD and then found it on Blu-ray, and I kept both because you told me about the whole Satanic Panic thing.
Birdemic star Whitney Moore's in this movie. I'm excited. Nice. I gotta see that. I gotta see that now. So Broken Sword, the last something or other, the last in line.
The last something or other. God, please, that should be the tagline.
The last something or other. Nobody I really know except my friend who's actually who's gonna hopefully be working in the Echo Lake universe at some point soon. Kelly Lynn Ryder is in it, so I'll hit her up and look what I got for $1. All right. Next is a movie called Shadowland. Never heard of this.
Yeah. I got this too.
Ben Keenan, Amelia Eve, and Jason Harvey. I don't know any of these people. Nobody else big. I don't know. It's Echo Bridge. Apparently Echo Bridge is just putting shit out, like they do. And last but not least is a movie called Gunpowder, starring Jon Snow himself, Kid Harington, and Peter Millan, Mark Gatiss, and Liv Tyler. So
I saw the box. I almost picked it up, but I declined.
Why'd you decline?
I think I declined too.
Yeah,
for $1, why not?
$1.25, sir. Is it worth that extra 25 cents? Is it?
It's worth the extra 25 cents, in my opinion.
Well, we shall see, because this next group is all a bunch of Dollar Tree DVDs.
Oh boy!
Then we'll get to the better stuff in the second group. But leading off this first group is a movie called Debug, which is about debug. Not that bug, but debug. But, Janine Goodson, Adrian Holmes, Adam Butcher, and apparently Jason Momoa for a hot second. Next, we have Craig Schaefer, oh my goodness, in Widow's Point.
Hey, that's one that Jonathan and I reviewed.
I actually got that too.
Outstanding.
I got 2 of those.
Next, we have something called 13 Investigation, or Investigation 13. It's hard to tell.
Man, you guys are doing all the brand new stuff. I still have like 2 months of stuff to catch up on.
I know. I'm mixing things up. Next is a Liv Schreiber movie called Last Days on Mars.
Oh.
And it's got some kind of voodoo thingy that voodoo you do so well. Next is a Shudder movie, which I got a couple months ago, but I'm finally getting to it now. It's Prevenge. Next is a movie that I know nothing about, but it looks like some kind of weird time travel movie, and it's called Time Loop.
Ooh, I want that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So that could
Time
be
Loop.
interesting. Maybe.
Love
I think
time travel.
I might have that, or I might have saw that somewhere. I saw it at the Dollar Tree.
Is a movie called The Music Box.
I have that at the house. I actually bought that at fucking Walmart when it was like $10.
Nice.
And
nice,
so
nice,
now
nice.
I see it at the Dollar Tree, and I'm like, fucking ITN.
We have to look at that now when we go to stores. Look at if it's Echo Bridge or ITN, and just wait. Eventually, it will
wait.
end up at Dollar Tree.
I know we'll eventually be able to get it. It depends, because some of those movies, like, some of those movies I see, I'm like, I want that now, So
Yeah. All right, so last three in this group is one you've seen previously, Shadowland. There you go.
Yep.
The Land of Shadows. Next, we have a weird-looking movie called Pandemonium.
Oh yeah, I saw that there too.
I interviewed that director for One Filmmaker, One Film. It's actually part of a series that he has.
Oh, MJ Diction.
Yeah, and Pandemonium is actually really good. It's a slasher film with a guy wearing a panda like hat or a head, and it's good. It's good. Yeah,
get it, Pandemonium.
Yep.
And now I gotta buy it. I don't know why.
I just wish it looked a little bit more like a panda. It looks kind of more like a mouse.
He looks like a panda in the movie, so it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll buy a second copy if I can find it.
The last one in this group is one of those 20 movie packs where people that we know who are relatively stars did early movies that are all shitty. So this is the Brotherhood of Justice 20 movie
I got that, yeah.
With Keanu Reeves and Kiefer Sutherland, with movies like Contract and Air Boss and Nightmare Bitter Creek, Once a Thief Part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and whatever. Air Boss 2, Air Boss, just the Eliminators.
How many? How many movies?
20.
Jesus.
For $1.25, getting 20 movies seemed worth it. All right, John Ward, tag, you are it.
All right, so first we'll get out of the way. Spree. But mine's DVD, and it's got the slip jacket. So if it's, I've heard mixed. If it's any good, maybe I'll buy the Blu-ray. I'll pick up the Blu-ray too. But so we got that.
Can't hurt.
Yeah. These are all Dollar Tree. And then this one is Transit 17. And I was going to do this for reviews after midnight. And then I noticed that a friend of mine who I've worked with, Corey Taylor, not the singer, but the actress who's out here in Vegas, it's her first film, and she's in this. And I told her this when I saw her at the Lost Souls premiere, and she goes, "Oh my God, that's my first film." I turned it off because I didn't want to have to, like, if it's bad, I didn't want to criticize it. If it's good, I would have praised it, but it's like, I don't know, do I want to take the chance? And like, if this is bad, so I turned it off and put on something else. Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to.
It's not her fault.
I know, but I didn't want to say something bad if a friend is in it. So, but I'll watch it eventually. Next one is Rendell, Dark Vengeance.
Oh yeah,
I think I have that. That's why I saw that yesterday.
I have the Blu-ray, and it's for next month's haul.
Well, maybe we could do that for Blue Cheese at some point.
Yep, that's why I picked it up.
Isn't Blue Cheese? Blue Cheese. It's Blu-ray, right?
Yeah, it's all Blu-rays.
Blue Cheese
on Blu-ray.
Yep. Got it. Yep. And then Penitence. He made them pay for their sins. I've never heard of it, but it's got Tony Todd, James Duvall, Michael Rooker.
James Duvall, huh?
Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer's Michael Rooker.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, this looks like it's got some okay people in it, so why not?
Yeah.
Next one is Blood Immortal, vampire thing.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Oh, I saw that too. Fuck, I'm gonna pick up a couple of these like this. I think I will go on Monday or something, or tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow or something, and just pick some up. So I gotta, Yeah,
I think they're slowly coming back in. So, and then I got a classic here. Technically a classic, I guess. Martin Scorsese's New York, New York.
Oh, yeah. I like that movie. That's a good movie.
It's part of that MGM thing where they like released all the Woody Allen movies, like all this stuff here and stuff. So it's all part of that MGM thing. The next one I've never seen, but it's kind of like Young Guns and movies of that time. American Outlaws.
Nice.
Yeah, a bunch of unknown people at the time. Yeah, Colin Farrell, Scott Conn, Ali Lauder.
Yeah.
And Ali Lauder. Yeah, I remember that movie.
That was when she had her like 15 minutes and now she's
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad she's gone, but she was always one of my, you know what? She might have had a problem with Harvey Weinstein.
It's possible.
Like, I think, remember, we've been saying that, like, we've seen a lot of the actresses that we've loved, and all of a sudden their careers just kind of disappeared. And a lot of that might be because Harvey blacklisted.
Weinstein.
Yeah, blacklisted them because she wouldn't fuck them.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah. So I remember when it came out, I never saw it, but figured I'd pick it up. The Barge People.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
All the
Person
time.
that hangs out at a barge.
There you go. And then my last two is one is a TV series that I guess got canceled. Matthew Fox, Haunted.
I heard about that. Yeah, it was right after Lost, and I guess Lost was over, and so you needed to do something, and you went to do this like ghost show or something.
It sounds interesting. I mean, I'm from reading the back, and it's the complete series. So
Awesome.
for $1.25, why not?
If I see that, I'm definitely picking that up.
Yeah, so it looks okay. And then lastly is, of course, I love collections. So this is 7 Killer Movies, Kung Fu Zombies.
Yay!
Kung Fu Zombies.
Outstanding.
Yes.
So is it got Kung Fu Zombies, or is it like movies with Kung Fu and zombies?
Both.
Maybe both. Well, because it says the ultimate genre mashup. And it's kind of like what Paul was reading off of his. It's Shaolin versus Evil Dead, Shaolin versus Evil Dead 2, then Kung Fu Zombie, We're Going to Eat You, Spirited Killer 2, Where's Spirited Killer 1, Spirited Killer 3, and Kung Fu from Beyond the Grave.
Oh, Kung Fu from Beyond the Grave is a wackadoodle movie.
So
you'll like that one.
Maybe you can review one of them on was it midnight? Movies after midnight. Reviews after midnight.
All right, Mr. Moody, you're up with your first group of 10.
All right, so they are also going to be all Dollar Tree hauls for the first group. So the first one up is a movie called Buffalo Boys, some kind of Western, but it was done by Sam Goldwyn Films, so it's a pretty big, actual movie. It's got nobody I know. It looks like it's maybe not even from America, Yeah, there's literally no Sunny Pang, Yoshi Sidarso. I don't know. So a bunch of people I've never heard of. Next is a movie starring Clay Bangs, Olga. Oh man, another movie that has a bunch of names I can't pronounce. Olga Curie.
Welcome to my world.
Kurylenko and Brian Cox is the only name I know, and it's called Bay of Silence.
Oh yeah, I have that one. Bay of Silence.
Bay of Silence. Then ITN released a couple Christmas movies. This one stars Robert James Collier, Brona, or whatever, Richard Clements, with Pierce Brosnan, and narrated by Liam Neeson. And it's called A Christmas Star. I don't know. It's narrated by Liam Neeson, so that caught my eye. Then there's another movie called Christmas Cupid's Arrow, and it's got Elizabeth Harnois. I don't know what I've seen her and stuff. She's a TV actress. Now she's a TV movie actress. Also Sasha Jackson, I know, because she used to work with Lee Scott and stuff. I think she was like in Dragon and stuff like that. So a bunch of these people. Lee Scott produced this. Okay, so that makes sense. It's called A Christmas Cupid's Arrow. So there you go. I'll have to actually ask Lee about that. The Right Kind of Wrong.
There's a bunch of Christmas rom-coms out there.
The Right Kind of Wrong. It is Ryan Quanten.
These are movies I would never pick up.
I know, me too. But John Ward, tell me you're not thinking about an Xmas rom-com.
That would be funny. That would be good.
Ryan Quanten, Sarah Canning, Will Sasso, and Catherine O'Hara. So.
Oh, Will Sasso. Okay.
Yeah, kind of like a rom-com. Whatever. All right, another horror one is the Manson Family Massacre. made
Not
in,
that one. Yeah.
made in England, by the way, shot in the UK.
Okay.
So, all right.
Manson family gets massacred.
I think it's like it says the tale begins on the night of August 8th, 1969, when one of the most brutal and shocking murders takes place on Cielo Drive. Actress Sharon Tate and several of her close friends are mercilessly tortured and gruesomely butchered to death by the cult of Manson family, as ordered by the inhuman, now infamous Charles Manson. Just over 20 years on, rock singer Margot Levine, Levine, like, okay, trying to be like Avril, moves into the same haunted house to record her new album. However, things take a terrifying turn as life soon becomes a hellish nightmare as she learns the true barbarous nature of the Manson family. To escape the similar tragic end, Margot must figure out a way to put the ghost of the hideous past to rest once and for all. But it's directed by
God.
It's written and directed by Andrew Jones, and he is famous for doing stuff in England. So, and yeah, it's got So I'm excited to just see all these British actors talking like
American accents.
I don't know. Will they even do that?
Yeah, do any of the locations look like LA, or do they just look like somewhere in Britain? LA does have that distinct look. I thought of doing that for reviews after midnight.
All right, well, do it for it.
Yeah,
for sure. And now 3-pack deal right here. It's called In Control, and it stars Anja Javik, Levi Meaden, and Rory J. Saper. I don't know any of these people. But it's also got a movie called Hologram something. God damn it. Why do they gotta have these things on there? Hologram Man and The Silencers. So that's that. Then we just talked about this earlier, Widow's Point, which John Ward and I have reviewed last year on 31 Days of Indie Horror. And that was actually really good. And I love Gregory Lamberson who did it. And I really recommend it. And then, Paul, you'll love this. I got a Judd Nelson, C. Thomas Howell movie.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes. So after Bigfoot Wars, which they worked on together, I guess they decided to do another war and do Dauntless, the Battle of Midway. So that just sounds... I told Jackie about this and she laughed.
And that's Judd Nelson?
Yeah, Judd Nelson and C. Thomas
Nice.
Howell. Yeah.
Judd Nelson's my bucket list actor. I'd love to work with Judd Nelson.
I wish they had like a Bigfoot Brigade that went and did World War II stuff. That would have been so much fun.
That would have been more fun for Bigfoot Wars, but no, they did not do that. And then last but not least, I don't think I have this. I may have picked it up already, but I doubt it because I don't remember. But The Devil's Fairground, which is the sequel to another movie. I forgot what the movie was called, but
Devil's Carnival?
No, it didn't have anything to do with devil. It was weird. This should not have been called The Devil's Fairground, but they called it that. It should have had it's made by the Crumb Brothers. And it's Anna.
A sequel?
It's a sequel to Anna, which was their doll movie. And this has nothing to do with I think I don't know. They're trying to they were going to call it Anna 2, I believe. And then it ended up getting a name change from
That's the film.
ITN.
I removed this to put Spree in. So I got it also.
Nice. All right. So your turn, Mr. Presenza.
All right. I do want to point out that Bigfoot Brigade sounds like a great title for a movie.
I'm telling you, I'm already having ideas. Nazis in World War II, underground breeding Bigfoots to send out into Europe to
Bigfoot ninjas. Who wouldn't want to see that?
It sounds like you're just making Sharkenstein too. So are you making Bigfootstein?
Yes.
Sure.
Nice. Okay. My last group of 10 is going to be a mixed bag of interesting stuff. Starting off with a movie called The Third Secret. So this is by a British director named Charles Crichton who does some really good stuff. But I got this because this is one of the movies done by one of my favorite actresses of all time, Pamela Franklin. She's just absolutely positively marvelous. And this is kind of like a psychological thriller that came out in, what was it, 1964? And it's actually supposed to be really, really good. So I saw it. I saw it for fairly cheap, and I'm like, I'm grabbing that sucker. So I did. Next four are going to be dollar store movies, but they're all odd in their fun kind of way. Mr. Moody, I can't wait to show you this. Satellite Girl and Milk Cow. This is the story about a satellite who decides that as she's falling to Earth to become a human being, and at the same time, this mopey guy who gets dumped by his girlfriend gets turned into a cow, and the two of them together have to fight some evil magician before he.
So this is an
the
animated movie?
It's an animated movie, and I think it's Korean, actually. I don't think
I was going to say, it sounds very Asian.
It does. It does. But Satellite Girl and Milk Cow.
That's funny.
Get that cow.
That sounds fun.
Okay, next is a movie called Hell's Bells. And this looks like kind of a rock and roll evil.
It's a fun film. Scott Tepperman and I've interviewed
SRS.
him. And and he's doing he did Cruel Summer 2 is coming up. It's I interviewed him for One Filmmaker, so he's in Meat Hook Massacre 4, so that's a fun movie. Yeah, it's nice. Kind of Bill and Ted meets This is Spinal Tap with the devil.
With the devil.
With the devil.
Speaking of mashups, we next have a movie called Nightmare with demons and knights and swords and such.
And Mark Polonia.
Yeah, there you go. How about that?
Yes. Wait, was that directed by him or was just acted? He was just
No, I think he edited it.
Yeah, okay. Tony Palma is the director.
Okay, cool.
But it is a knight. Somebody in a knight suit going around killing people, hence knight with a K, mare.
Exactly. Next, we have a movie called Midnight Evil with Michael Berryman.
That's directed by Mr. Abel Berry.
There you go, with Billy Blair. And Jennifer Stone, apparently.
Well, yeah, Jennifer Stone from that works with Abel.
And then the next four are Troma movies. So you gotta love that. Starting off with Rockabilly Vampire.
Okay.
Gotta love that. Next, we have a movie called A Nocturne, Night of the Vampire.
Nice.
But
those aren't Dollar Tree, right? Those that you bought from.
No, these are Troma movies.
Troma movies. They bought them from online.
Bought them from Troma.
Right. We have Hell Block 13.
Nice.
See, there's our Troma sticker right there. Always the mark of quality.
Or quantity, whatever one you want to call it.
And then the last Troma movie is The Chainsaw Sally Show.
Yay! I love those guys. I'm friends with April and Jimmy O. Love them.
11 fucked up episodes, it says.
Yeah, there was I think they even did a Chainsaw Sally movie or something.
There is a Chainsaw movie. Yeah, there is a film called that. Yeah.
And they included a bonus movie in this called Groundhog Day. So that should be fun.
Nice.
And then finally, Mr. Moody's going to like this one. Last one in my group is none other than Angel's Descent.
Yeah. Which we're going to be reviewing for Indie Film Cafe. I picked it because I saw it and was like, "Yep, that's going."
Now that's Dollar Tree, right? That one?
No, that is not. That was
still Troma.
No, it was not even Troma. It was oldies.com.
Yep.
Oh, okay, because the title, the cover looks really familiar.
I showed it off. I showed it off when I had it, so maybe you remember.
Oh, maybe that's it. Yeah. Okay.
The moment I saw what that movie was about, I'm like, oh yeah, I have to get this film, and I did.
It's a Christian, I don't know, weird fucking movie.
Cheap ass movie.
Yeah. When I showed him the trailer, he bought it that day.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Okay,
see what happens when you make a good trailer.
There you go. Paul buys it. Okay, so mine are from the first are from Zia Records, and then the last is from eBay. So the first one I got here, and some of these were really cheap, so that's why I kind of picked them up. But is Sorority House.
Okay.
And it says, "Get ready for a killer party," and it's an African American girl here with a bloody axe.
Nice.
So I don't know if that holds any relevance to the movie.
Maybe it's a racist movie.
I don't know. I mean, it could just be the cover, but because it does show everybody's bloody on the back. But I think this is only like $3, and I thought, well, if it's a sorority house kind of massacre type movie, why not?
Where'd you get that? You said you got that at Zia Records.
Zia Records, yeah.
Black Hills Matter.
So that's yes, they do. And then I'm always on the lookout for Wild Eye releasing, and this is one I had a long time ago, but I sold it, so I picked it up again because it was pretty cheap. Bread and Circus.
Oh yeah.
And this is part of their Raw collection.
Cool.
So I got that back in mind.
Bad.
Is it bad?
I'm gonna say that's usually what the Raw ones are.
Yeah, they're pretty. Yeah. So, and
that's their warning to you guys.
Wait, are you talking about Wild Eye or
Wild Eye Raw? Yeah.
No, generally speaking, those are like because like Animator became a Raw movie, right? But they'd already released it before, so sometimes it's like if they have like an overabundance and they want to re-release it, sometimes they'll do it. I don't know, or other things.
I always figured Raw meant that it was like ultra low budget, like ultra bloody, ultra low budget.
That could
amateur acting. Yeah. And then now there is by Dave Dakota, there is Ancient Evil, that mummy movie that he did.
I have that. I have that in my collection already.
And I remember this from many years ago, and I know it has nothing to do with the movie. They just titled it Ancient Evil 2, Guardian of the Underworld.
Oh, I didn't know there was an Ancient Evil 2.
Yeah, so I picked it up, but I don't think it has anything to do with mummies.
I love shitty mummy movies.
And he didn't direct it. David Dakota didn't do it, did he?
No, D.W. Kahn, editor, producer, and director. D.W. That's two N's, like Kane.
I feel like you got conned.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I saw this when it originally came out because I'm like, oh, cool, there's a sequel. And it has nothing to do with it. It's like Egypt and stuff is in there, but not a mummy. So but I picked it up anyways. Once again, it was really cheap. It's an unofficial sequel, so why not? Eventually,
we'll do Ancient Evil on IFC because it's a David Dakota film, like an older David Dakota film and, whatnot. So
there you go. Then I picked up, this is one that Moody will like, Stephen King's Thinner.
Nice.
So,
classic.
But the thing that annoys me with these films, I guess around this time period, is it's, as they point out, widescreen, but it's literally like the film is like this. So this is all black. And it's just the square little box in the middle. Instead of taking up the full screen or just having the black bars at the top and the bottom, it's just like the movie's in the middle. And I noticed they did that with some of like the Mission Impossible movies and stuff like that. And it really annoys me that they did it like that. But it's the only way of getting Thinner right now. So
I had an old man once yell at me because we sold movies at the video store or rented movies at the video store that were widescreen. And I tried to explain to him that the widescreen, you can see more stuff,
right?
Like that the people, and he was like, I don't care. I have a small television. I don't want half of my fucking screen taken up. And I was like, sorry.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, we had to, we actually had a sheet that we would hand out to people back in the video store days of explaining what widescreen was.
Yeah.
And then I've been on a Invasion of the Body Snatchers kick. So I have all the original movies from the original up to the Invasion. So 4. So I thought, well, shit, I should pick up the movie based on the book that actually came out before the Body Snatchers. And that is Puppet Masters.
Yeah, by Robert Heinlein.
Yeah. So Body Snatchers is actually a ripoff on his book.
Mm-hmm.
And it still holds up. It's still fun.
They talked about that in Faculty, if you remember correctly.
Yes, that's another reason why I thought, oh shit, I should buy that because it's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. So it's fun. It still holds up.
Wasn't
and then-
Donald Sutherland was in that, right?
Yeah, that's him right on the front.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good.
And then zombie, I got Dead Season, which kind of follows my putting things into weird places.
I feel like I have that or something.
It's good. It's zombies on an island, like a resort island. So
Okay.
I really liked.
Like Island of the Dead.
Well,
Something, yeah, they go to some island where there's the hotel and then zombie breakout happens. So, and then these are from eBay. So I picked up Bio Slime because I like these type of slimy movies.
cool.
And it got a horrible review on YouTube, but I thought the effects looked pretty cool, so I picked it up for that. And then both of you may know this filmmaker, or at least I would think Jonathan would know. The Mildew from Planet X. I don't know how you pronounce that.
What?
Xonader.
Xenos? I don't know. That's a good question. Anyway, who's the filmmaker?
That would be, or maybe you wouldn't know him. Oh my God, I have no idea. Neil, MESCHINO-GIULIO.
Wait, what's the movie called again?
The Mildew from Planet Xonader.
All right, so you out obscured me, Mr. Ward.
They didn't. There's an original to this.
I don't know this director, but
I've never heard of any of this.
Apparently he likes mildew and mold because he made another movie called Mold.
Which is part of this, I believe. And it also has Edward X. Young is in both of them, an actor I will never work with because he's a huge Trump supporter. But since I base things on politics, but I picked this up because I like the original, and then a collection of 10 horror movies. So I got this.
Nice.
But I got it for I Am Omega.
Omega, yeah.
Which is the Asylum
with Mark Dacascos.
Yep.
Yeah, so I enjoyed it, even though it is just a total ripoff on I Am Legend and stuff.
Well, I mean, that was the point.
Yeah, but it's got some decent stuff on it. Like Last of the Living is pretty good. It also has, of course, Night of the Living Dead. What collection doesn't?
Well, they did, but I think it's now harder because like Criterion actually owns, or something.
Yeah, this is 2014, so yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think you can actually put Night of the Living Dead on a thing that you're selling anymore.
And maybe it's a crappy version that you can't see, which is kind of the way you like it.
Yeah, which is how it should be seen. And so it's got stuff like Hurt, The Cry, Beethoven, Midnight's Child, The Cellar Door, Hide and Creep, Zombie Dearest, The Last of the Living, Night of the Living Dead.
Zombie Dearest, I know that.
And
one.
I Am Omega.
Zombie
so,
Dearest.
So got that. And the last one is, I've been very big on buying, getting like full movie box sets of things. So I got the Omen Collection.
Very nice.
Awesome.
Which has every Omen movie.
Including the one that's really hard to find. There's one that's like harder to find. Like there's a fourth one or something.
Yeah, there's Omen, Omen 2, Damien Omen 2, and then the Final Conflict, Omen 3, and then Omen 4, The Awakening.
Okay.
And then the remake of the Omen.
Wow. All right.
And that's why I bought it on DVD, is because the Blu-ray is missing one of these.
Yeah, it's the one that's harder to get or something.
I think the one you're thinking of might be part 4.
I was thinking it was part 3, maybe, but maybe
I didn't know there was a part 4.
Yeah, it was like
it's a TV movie. Yes, it's not bad.
That's it.
But it's got a good twist at the end, so it's actually kind of worth seeing. The problem is the girl in it is incredibly unlikable, and I know she's supposed to be like the little kid, from The Omen, but she is so obnoxious that it's just like she's not a good actress. And she's just a little bitch through the whole movie. And you're like, fucking just kill her.
It's like the devil's daughter, huh?
Yeah. And I hate the remake of The Omen. But I figured it's part of the box set. Yeah. So might as well get the whole thing. So that's all mine.
All right. My last ones. All right. All right. So these five are from the first five are from. Hold on. Oh, apparently I have 11. Sorry. I guess I had only 9 on the other one. That had 10, but all right.
Oh, we see what you're doing, Mr. Moody. We
No.
see what
Yeah,
you're doing.
sneaking in extra movies. I have
Yeah.
5 sitting here ready to go.
Oh no!
I got 30 more right
on.
on this table that I'm going to now show.
Seriously.
Actually, I'm going to put one of these over here for my next haul. So there will be 10. All right, here we go. So first one up is from the Restore. First 5 is from the Restore. It's Fantastic Four, the original Fantastic Four. Well, not the original, because the original would be was the Roger Corman one,
Which I have, which is terrible.
It's terrible.
I still think it's better than any Fantastic Four movie made.
Yeah.
It's the
But
best
I
one.
just rewatched the Fantastic Four, and it wasn't, to me, it wasn't terrible. It just wasn't. It wasn't particularly that, entertaining. I don't know.
The special effects were so bad.
And then I got Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
I enjoyed both of those, and I enjoyed
Yeah.
the Roger Corman one too.
Yeah. And then I got Ghost Rider. It's like the 2-disc thing, which has the unrated and the original, and has tons of stuff like commentaries by the director, and then commentary by writer and director, and a bunch of other stuff. And so making ofs and
Only thing that matters about that one is that it has Nicolas Cage, the goat.
Exactly.
So that's
and Eva Mendes doesn't ever hurt.
She's nice to look at, but he is still the goat.
Yeah. And then next is a movie I showed Paul earlier, which was Victory, starring Sylvester Stallone.
That's a good movie.
And I found this, and I was like, Sylvester Stallone with Michael Caine, Max von Sydow, and Pele. How can I turn this down? It's a soccer.
Hey, Nazi Germany and soccer. Those are two things that go well together.
Same cast that was in Rocky 3.
Speaking of sports movies, I also got The Scout, Albert Brooks, and
love Albert
Brendan
Brooks.
Fraser. It was. I remember liking that movie, so I never owned it. So I was like, "Fuck
it's
it, I'll
fun."
pick it up. All right. So the only one from, I think this is from Dollar Tree. So left is Bizzlebub. Basil Booth.
Shudder.
So it's a Shudder original, but it's got Tobin Bell from Saw.
Yeah.
So that looks okay.
Yeah, I've now had to make up a little shelf just for all the Shudder movies. They have so many of them coming out now.
Yeah. And then I've got 4 movies I got from eBay. So one of them's a friend of mine's movie, Ron Newcomb. He made a movie called Rise of the Fellowship. And it's very much a Lord of the Rings gamer LARPer thing where some LARPers have to actually go on a quest and stuff. It looks kind of cute. I've seen it years ago. It was really good. I liked it. And I became really good friends with the lead actress, Emma Ernest. And I think she's just wonderful. So she was great in that movie. Then I also... John's made me watch I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. And and we're going to be reviewing that in a little bit. And I hated that movie. And we're going to talk about, he has no idea why. But we'll find out more of why.
That's true.
Right. And then, it actually made me think I need to get the movie. I kept thinking about this. And Paul, you have this movie. I know this. And you have a DVD of it. I've seen it. And I had to buy it because I don't actually own a copy of it myself. Savage Island.
Oh, yeah.
That's a terrible movie. I remember this being pretty bad, but it was fun, and and what, like, this actually is more fun to me than I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. It's a slasher in an island. It's a slasher on an island, and I was like, this.
I don't know a movie called Savage Island because according to that title, it's Age Island.
That's true, because the stupid it's Age Island because the stupid things on it.
Remember when we had our monthly thing where they mailed us movies and you didn't know what you were going to get? And mine, the one I did it for 1 month, I know what you, or I still know what you did last summer was in that, and I got rid of that like 5 minutes after that came in. I'm like, I don't want this piece of shit.
Oh my God! How dare you, sir?
Awful.
Apologize for that.
Awful series.
Apologize.
So
Love that series.
So another
Put it
one
in the
I
old
had
area.
to pick up for Hollywood Knockbusters, and Paul was talking about this when I mentioned it because I asked everybody about it on Facebook. If anybody remember this movie, it was My Boyfriend's Back. It's a zombie movie where the kid dies after finding his true love or whatever they're dating. He dies and then comes back as a zombie, and then they go to prom and all that stuff.
That was originally called
Chud.
That was originally called Johnny Zombie. It's one of the writers is Adam Marcus, and that film is how he got the job of directing Jason Goes to Hell.
Makes sense because it is produced by Sean S. Cunningham.
They were friends.
It is, and it's music by Harry Manfredini. So
I think Sean is actually Adam's like godfather or something, if I remember correctly. So
yeah. So last but not least, and definitely not least, I was watching the movie Blood Legend that we're doing for 31 Days of Indie Horror. And when I was watching that, I started noticing some of the same actors and actresses or whatever were in a little movie called Slaughterhouse Five. And it is
David Sterling.
It's a David Sterling production. And it's got Randall Malone, Heather Jacobson, and Cassie Daniel, and a bunch of other people. And
well, you're not saying Malone correctly, isn't it? The great actor. What is he? He puts something in front of it always.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not just his name. It's something else. Like when he was on MTV, he was always something and then his name, like the great actor or Hollywood actor.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's what he was known
Randall
for.
is funny. And he's always in all these terrible Sterling movies, but he's always the bright spot in the Sterling movies. Even when the Sterling movies are terrible, Randall Malone is usually the best part of it.
It's his house that gets used. So when you watch these, if anything looks like a museum, it's his house.
I insulted them both so bad they froze.
What happened? Uh-oh, we lost Paul.
Yeah, Paul said I insulted them so badly they both froze. So now, but I'm okay. You look okay.
Who will unfreeze?
Oh, there you are. You're back.
Now you're back.
My connection is unstable. How dare you?
Yeah, my connection's been actually way more stable. Knock on wood. Keeps doing that because we've got 2 more shows to do after this.
Knock on wood.
But knock on wood.
I don't have 2 shows to do.
Not you, me and John.
Goodness.
Yeah, you got to go do your gardening.
No way.
That's right.
I can never get this right. There we go. That guy. That guy and me.
All right, so that's it for my haul and everything. That's it for everybody's haul. This was a pretty good turnout. Like we had some good movies. Some I'm interested in seeing. You're having way too much fun, dude. I should have brought up what my dad got for his birthday. My sister gave him a little monkey that claps, that does the cymbals.
Oh, nice.
Oh my goodness, he hates it. Well,
did he get it from the Amityville house that Dustin Ferguson filmed?
Maybe because it was on eBay. Maybe he maybe Dustin put it up on eBay.
Yeah, that's Ferguson's 2 Amityville horror films. His cursed item is the monkey.
Name him Dustin.
Yeah. All right. So that's pretty much it. Now I guess we'll talk real quick about some updates. So May, we're going into May of 2022, and I'm really happy. I mean, we've got a few things going on. We still got Indie Film Cafe, which we've got 3 episodes coming out this month.
Might be May, but it's Christmas in my heart.
Oh, it's Christmas every day to you. And then
he has a ball on his forehead.
Well,
as you do.
You need that ball on your forehead. All right. So anyway, and then we'll have a new review after midnight from John, And I guess
Yeah.
we've been talking together. Me and Paul have been talking about getting you to do more stuff if you're interested. If you have time to do more stuff with us, we got things we need to start. Talk. But obviously we'll talk
I like
about
you,
that
Mr.
later.
Ward.
Yeah, we like having you around and doing.
Oh,
stuff.
well, thank you. Thank you. I like being here. So I like doing all this stuff. Yeah. As long as it, but like I've said before, if film comes first. So if I get called to do film, then I got to go do that. But if I'm free, then yes, that's no problem.
Well, right, and a lot of these things you can do by yourself, or whatever. Like you do.
Film and panda porn. I mean, let's
Nothing wrong with panda porn. It's underrated.
Nothing wrong with panda porn.
Is that what that Pandemonium movie is about?
Let's hope so.
It's not. I'm sorry. It's not.
Pandemonium.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh. All right. So then we've got a couple things. We got Hollywood Knockbusters. I'm recording this month. This month's gonna be pretty normal. I mean, there's not really much going. I mean, not too much going on. Also, sort of, we have been taking a break from a couple things for the months. We didn't do Indie Film Cafe Spotlight last month. I don't think, did we? One of these months we didn't.
You're the keeper of the videos, so
I
got
don't
no
know.
idea.
Yeah, but we'll. I'm still doing my 52-week movie challenge, so I've got one to do tomorrow. For that. What else?
Please to tell me that Hot Chick Splash Uranus is not due tomorrow.
No.
For editing, because I'm not going to get to it.
Dude, actually, come to think of it, when is that? So Hot Chick Splash Uranus was the last one, right? That you did.
No, Wonton Ton, I think was the last one I did.
Yeah, that's not. Oh no, the first one you did. The first of the That's what I mean. So, yeah.
John Ward, have you ever seen Wonton Ton, the dog that saved Hollywood?
No, but I know of it. It's old movie, but I might have seen it as a kid if it was on TV. But no, I definitely know of it though.
Yeah, we covered it.
So, dude, honestly, it's not due till or Hot Chick Splash Uranus is not due till June.
Okay, good.
You've got enough backed up right now.
That one. Highly recommend that one.
Oh, Paul, I think John's seen it because he interviewed the director.
Which one?
Okay, good.
Hot Chick Splash Uranus.
I have not seen it yet. When I interviewed Richard, it didn't come in yet.
Oh, okay. So what did you interview him about?
Lots of fun.
We pretty much looked at Easter Bunny Bloodbath 2, but that also included the first Easter Bunny Bloodbath and Bigfoot Ate My Boyfriend, and then the short film that you need to see to watch all four of those movies. But we also talked about some of his other films, but it was primarily Easter Bunny Bloodbath 2.
We need to get him on Spotlight.
Oh, we will.
He's great to interview. I really like Richard. I consider him a friend, even though he's in Canada. And it was one of those ones.
Even though he's a Canadian, he's still a friend.
Even though he's a stinky Canadian, with his horrible welfare and insurance garbage. God, I only wish I lived in Canada.
Canadians taking care of people.
People, how dare they? But he's one of those guys, kind of like Brooks Davis, I just did, where time flew. His interview ended up being like 3 hours.
See, I could talk to him about nothing more than his book that he put out, all about the SOV movies. That's
a good one.
All the interviews, just the interviews alone, that he got to talk with everybody. I mean, that's just amazing.
Yeah, and he did the Christmas book too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Christmas. Yeah, all the from like whatever he considered to be the first Christmas horror movie all the way up to when the book was published. So
nice.
Xmas 1 and 2 are both in it. He gave them 5-star reviews.
So nice. He's definitely one of us.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I really like Richard.
Us.
Yeah.
One
of us. All
right. So anyway, yeah. So that's not due till then. So don't worry. You have nothing.
Okay,
You have a lot. You've already got enough stuff already in the backgrounds. Anyway, by the way, everybody, I guess we've just announced that 2 of the movies that Paul put up or that have already recorded, so you already know the future. But you won't know what's coming out in May yet. And actually, one of them is one that John Ward reviewed with Madeline Deering, but we cannot say what it is yet. But it's one that John was not a particular fan of, but Madeline I loved.
Wonton Blast Uranus.
Yes. Okay. And then
So whenever I eat Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And then what else? I think that's pretty much it. There's not really a bunch of shows aren't coming back till July because we're going to be hopefully wrapping up recording all the indie film cafes by then. So then we can go back to recording some of the shows and focusing on that. But it's just, and some of the other shows are wrapping up. I think in a couple months, What the Fuck Friday will be finished for the season. And then,
we got one more for me, right?
Yes, we got one more for you.
Okay.
And then that'll be the last, I think. And then we've got 2 more for you for Film Freaks and 1 for me. Okay. So that we have to record. So I mean, it's been a busy year.
While I've got you, I may as well update you. We had our game day yesterday, but because of Mother's Day, we're going to do game day again next week on the 7th.
Okay.
And then not again until the 21st. So that's my 2 Saturdays for May.
Okay, that's awesome because honestly, I think we're going to be mainly sticking to Sundays anyway for most of the stuff that we do. So,
okay.
Because Saturdays are going to be my potential going to Busch Gardens. And I think Danny Terry wants to go hang out and go to Busch with me sometime soon. So
you missed the Busch, huh?
I do. I want to ride that Pantheon ride. I want to ride some roller coasters, man. I'm tired of sitting at home. I want to go do shit. But this week I'm glad I didn't go. I turned it down going this weekend because I wasn't feeling good. And I did not want to be. Today. I sound way better today, and I'm not coughing like I was like a couple days ago. So I just didn't want. Yesterday I was coughing a little bit. I didn't want to be coughing at Busch Gardens and people all around me going, "Does he have COVID? Does he have COVID?"
Right. Typhoid Mary.
I mean, that's the shit today, man. Because you can't. If you cough a little bit, people go, "Get away from me! You might have COVID." All of a sudden, you're a pariah, and I'm like, Jesus Christ! I get sick all the time.
A piranha? You're a piranha?
I'm a piranha.
Plague rat.
Yeah. But anyway, that's, so yeah, so Saturdays may be my Busch day. So you got game day, I got Busch day.
Okay.
And I have penis day.
There you go.
Good. That sounds like something somebody else
would like a day.
Say. But all right. Anyway, I don't want to get into that.
But no. It's not that at all. That's just his first name. His first name
everybody gathers
Penis Johansson Smith.
The very large dildo.
I'm going to be hanging out with him.
Sings penis carols,
Nothing wrong with that.
Penis cake. All right. So I think that's pretty much it. John, you got your stuff that's still going on. A little bit.
Same stuff as before. Yeah. Short film, Maximus 3 and 4. Joe Luan and I we're finally working out the whole kind of Maximus meets Russ thing. So we're thinking of now doing it as a series, as like short films,
cool.
Like 20-minute short films. So we're talking like one episode would just be Rust, one episode would just be Maximus, and then one episode would be the 2 villains meeting up, and then it kind of goes on from there. We're thinking 6 episodes. I kind of want to do 10. But maybe 20 minutes each. So make that. And then we make one big movie out of it once they all get aired. So,
okay.
Yeah. So that's the newest thing.
Don't forget, Mr. Ward, call me Bigfoot Brigade.
Yeah. Copyrights. Copyrights.
That's right.
Get that shit on the WGA as soon as possible.
Paratrooping Bigfoots with machine guns. Come on. Who doesn't want to see that?
I know. That sounds awesome.
It sounds like Chewbacca.
You're Chewbacca.
Yeah.
All right.
Take that.
I took it, and then I don't know what I did with it. So, John, you also got the Dollar Tree hauls and stuff that you do for your dark parks. You know,
Yeah, doing a couple of those tonight. Tomorrow will be another dark park. I mean, will be another Dollar Tree one. Yeah, over at Dark Park Films.
Yeah,
my
we
channel.
were talking about doing some request videos too, because we're backloaded on so many things that people give to us. We want to get to them. We really do. It's just so we just don't have a lot of time. So I think what we're going to try and do is Moody's going to kind of do one or two on his own. I'm going to do one or two on his own, and when we get the chance, we're going to do a couple together. But we were gonna see if Miss Ward, if you had any interest in helping us out with some of that as well.
Sure. You know, just matters of availability, but that's
once again, it's something you could do on your own. You don't need you don't need to do it with us. You can record it and just send it at your own time. So.
Yeah, some of it when it comes to that type of stuff, if it's like Jonathan, myself, and somebody else reviewing a film, that's easy because I can just sit down and watch the movie.
There's no stinkometer involved. It's not like that.
Yeah.
It's just a straight up regular review.
All right, so yeah, that's the thing. And so this year we've been doing Quick Review Thursday. And Paul, I wanted to ask you something real quick, and I don't know if I guess I'll do it on here, but Quick Review Thursday, we're not gonna for May, we haven't recorded mine yet, and it was supposed to be this Thursday. This Thursday it was supposed to come out, so I don't know what we're gonna do, if I'm just gonna record one.
Yeah, just do one on your own. That's
and then we'll just say this one, this one, and then yours, you record one on your own, and then what we'll just do is, like, this month won't have a stinkometer episode, for this month, but that's fine. I mean,
unless you want to do it, Monday, Tuesday, or something like that with, say, Jackie. If it's something that we can all watch.
Yeah. All right, we'll see.
Jackie's probably bored, looking for something to do.
She watched I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer with me last night because she was bored. So there you go. Short Film Saturday is all booked up to September already.
I got lots more coming for that too.
Yeah, we're all booked up for September, I think. Yeah. Wait. What? We don't have May. Why did it jump to June? Okay, well, we gotta get one for May. We gotta do one for May. So,
all right.
But we'll do one soon, and then we'll be up to. I think we're only gonna have up to October, and then it's gonna be a 2-month break from November, December. Then January, we were talking about doing it like all like every week for a while, like, or whatever, weekly, because they're short, reviews and stuff. We can just knock them out.
John Ward, have you seen The Last Vampire on Earth?
I haven't seen it, but I know of it. Yeah.
Yeah. You should check that one out. I think you would be entertained.
I know it's basically Twilight, from what Red Letter Media said about it. So
if Tommy Wiseau directed it.
Yeah, it's The Room meets Twilight, pretty much,
Not on purpose either.
Well, but that's the great thing about The Room. That wasn't made on purpose like that,
Right.
It was, they were really trying to make a good movie, and it did not work out.
And so I found a whole bunch of this guy's stuff, including Homie Alone.
Did you find it? Did you find it?
Well, we found the trailer for it.
Yeah, I want to find the movie, though.
I think he finally named it something different.
He did. It was like Beverly Hills Bandits or something, or whatever.
Homie Alone was perfect.
Oh, because, it was supposed to be Home Alone, but with, like, a black kid as the lead.
Like almost everybody in it is African American.
Almost everybody is African American. Yeah. So there's the African American little kid, and he even does the It's
this guy rips off popular movies and does his own cheap versions of them.
Cheap.
Exactly, it's so fun.
Yep. So there you go. But yeah, we've got Film Freaks. We got we'll be bringing back Criterion Watch in July when the new Criterion halls start coming out and everything, Criterion stuff. So get ready for that. It's going to be a crazy year, but this month's pretty low key. There's not going to be a lot going on this month, but there's still stuff happening on the film sets and stuff. I've been so busy trying to do my Echo Lake stuff and my Sick Flick stuff, so it's just getting to be, work, and and that's another thing is Echo Lake Radio, echolakeradio.podbean.com just came out, and that's going to be a Echo Lake. It's gonna be Echo Lake Radio. It's gonna be tons of content as if it were a radio station made in Echo Lake. So
I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, there's gonna be a radio play that we'll be announcing very, very soon. There's gonna be by talk radio with so we try to do something different on each one, So it'll be fun. It'll be whoa. All right, you having fun down there?
Oh, my Boris just got up on one of the chairs and he's scratching it, so I'm telling him not to scratch it.
There you go. All right.
Part is bad enough.
Also, 31 Days of Indie Horrors coming out in October, so get ready for that. It's going to be a busy one. We've already recorded ones with John and Paul, but I'm sure they'll be back, at some point or another.
And you've got like 75 Man-Eater movies to watch, don't you?
Well, it's like 27, but no, I gotta get them done. But I've been taking a break on that too, because just every time I ask people to watch it with me, they don't do it. But me and you could do it, Paul, at some point, because I got some that aren't on there. So I know you love them, like you love that Yeti one.
Oh yeah,
that was terrible. But yeah, so there you go. We got so much going on. We're just trying to
spaghetti.
We're trying to get them all made and finished for you guys. But aside from that, if you have any questions, if there's anything that you guys want, also check out our Patreon page. We just released our newest episode, which was Pinata Survival Island. That just came out. Jackie reviewed that with us after.
She liked it better, much more than I thought she would.
Oh, you listened to it?
Well, no, just based on what you were telling me.
Yeah. She liked it a lot better than we did, but she still thought it was terrible.
I think she just likes seeing old Nicholas Brendan without his shirt on.
Actually, she doesn't even know who Nicholas Brendan is.
Doesn't matter. She still likes him.
No, but I don't know. I cared more about was it Jamie Presley? Is that right? Yeah.
Or the weird, shitty, confusing special effects that just changed and just
made by the guys who did Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It should have been so much better. But
yeah, they did real effects, but it looked terrible. So instead, they went back and slopped on a bunch of shitty CGI, and it's just awful.
Yeah. But anyway, you can check out that review of ours that we did, and we did that over Easter when we were supposed to do something else. But I'm glad we did, because we need to get that done. So Paul's one is coming up this month, so get ready for that. I don't know what he has in store, but we have to get 3 people once again. So anyway, that's about it, I think. Is there anything that you guys needed to make sure? John, did you need to mention anything?
I have to pee.
Oh, okay.
I have to garden.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for checking this out. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and join us next month for a whole new haul video. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye. Hey everybody, and welcome to another haul video here for Indie Film Cafe. I'm your old pal, the Moo Cow, aka...
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on, Paul. You have to start. I'm sorry. Let me turn off my AC. While we were waiting, I turned it on because it gets hot here.
Looper.
I'm sorry. Okay, there. I don't know how much it affects my microphone. It does reduce noise. But I don't know if you want to start over again or keep this in, but there we go. Thank you.
It's okay. I was able to put my little billy goat on. So yes,